What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back here with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Charlotte, and this is someone I battle on my Discord server, so if you are interested in battling me, definitely check out my Discord. A link will be in the description below. Now, looking at our team, we have a nice and fair and balanced team. We have Landorus T, Tapu Bulu, Mega Metagross, Toxapex, Volcarona, and Starmie. As I'm using Omastar, the Helix God himself, Decidueye, Magneton, Togekiss, the highly skill-capped Pokemon, Hitmonchan, and Charizard. Now, obviously, I'm not using Mega Charizard because, God forbid, I use anything remotely good. I mean, I am using Togekiss on here, which is a high skill-capped Pokemon. That was kind of like to balance out the fact that my team is really bad. So, I mean, if all goes bad, I could just win my game with skill. So, leaves the Landorus T, I'm going to lead off with my Omastar. Now, turn 1, I'm just like, okay, well, I can't really take an Earthquake, but I am Focus Sash, so I'm pretty much free to go for my Stealth Rocks here. And I'm able to get them up for free here, and as I'm actually faster than Landorus T, which means this thing's probably defensive, as now the Landorus T is just going to go for the Earthquake, as this is going to bounce off because, I have the Focus Sash, so obviously I get my Weak Armor, which is going to give me +2 speed, which is going to be pretty nice and handy for outspeeding the remainder of his team. As now I'm going to go for Spikes here. I mean, I'm not sure why he stayed in when I could have just Ice Beamed him and killed him or Scald, but I guess he was playing a little bit risky there, I don't know, but he's going to choose to U-turn here as he's going to knock out my Omastar, as now he's just going to U-turn out and he's going to bring in his Starburst to Starmie. So I don't want to give the Starmie free Rapid Spin, so I'm actually going to pivot into my Kissables, my Togekiss, and just hope that I can get an Air Slash Flinch, which if I do, that means he doesn't get to spin away my Hazzies, which thankfully I do, so we're able to outskill him here, as I'm going to go for the second Air Slash and just knock out the Starmie. So I actually, Togekiss counters the vast majority of his team. Mega Metagross is very scary, but Togekiss actually does a lot of work if I keep its Choice Scarf intact, so all I gotta do is just keep it alive, and I have a pretty good chance of winning this battle, which is pretty good to know. So I'm gonna switch into my Magneton on my third wheel, as the Metagross is going to Mega Evolve. Not a surprise there, as Mega Metagross is one of the scariest Mega Evolutions that are in the overused tier right now. It is S tier in its viability ranking for a reason. Meteor Mash is going to do so much damage, even though I quad resist it, as I don't want to take an Earthquake or Hammer Arm, so I'm going to choose to switch out and bring in my Kissables once again. You could have easily predicted that one for double Meteor Mash, but I guess it would have been kind of risky to do. But Hammer Arm is not going to do any damage at all because I do quad resist, as now I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast here, and thankfully I connect, as the Metagross is actually just going to be knocked out by the Fire Blast. I was not expecting it to knock it out, but I guess I was just underestimating Togekiss there. So in comes Toxapex, this Toxaprick, and I'm so glad I took out the Metagross, which means that it's not able to absolutely destroy my team. But the Toxapex is actually going to be pretty annoying because I could just wall them with the majority of my team. But I do carry Magneton, thankfully, so I'm able to switch that in. But he's actually going to predict that and double switch out into his Landorus T. Now here, because of that aggressive play, I'm like, that was a really aggressive play. That was a really good play. She predicted my switch into Magneton. But here, I'm like, she's going to predict my switch into Togekiss or Charizard, and I knew it. Stayed and went for the Hidden Power Ice here. I was tempted to go for the Volt Switch, expecting a U-turn, but I figured she'd go for a really aggressive play, and we were able to get that play correctly and knock out the Landorus T, so that probably tilted her pretty hard, as now she's going to bring in her Volcarona and take half health from Stealth Rocks and Spikes, as the Volcarona is already very low. That's why Stealth Rocks are a fail and balance move, as she's going to go for the Hidden Power Ground and knock me out. I guess she just wanted to reveal that she had it, but whatever. Down goes my Magneton, as now I'm going to bring in my Solar Flare, my Charizard, as now I'm actually just going to go for the Z Sunny Day here, I'm pretty sure. She's actually going to bring in her Toxapex, as yeah, I'm not sure why she did that, because her Volcarona will die to Stealth Rocks, so I don't really know why she did that, but I guess she didn't want to give me a free Dragon Dance if I was Zardex, but she had HP Ground though, so I'm not too sure why she did that. But I'm going to go for the Z Sunny Day here, because I'm not Zard or Mega Zardex, I am, just Z Sunny Day because I am a god. So Charizard goes for the Z Sunny Day. I'm going to take some solar power damage here, but that is fine, as I have a lot of power in my attacks right now. I'm just going to go for the Air Slash just to gauge damage on this thing. I'm pretty sure Solar Beam is more powerful than Air Slash, but I just wanted to gauge damage, and I could always get that nice and skillful flinch chance. So Unfortunately, don't get the flinch hacks as the Toxapex is just going to recover, get all of its health back, but I'm hoping that, I can get some nice, skillful flinches or crits and we can just break through this Toxapex with Charizard, so that would be pretty nice. I'm going to go for the Air Slash once again onto the Toxapex, and it's going to do a lot of damage, as the Toxapex chooses to go for the Scald this time around, not too sure why, as that Scald does absolutely nothing. That tickled me super effective my ass, like the Solar Power did more damage than that Scald did, which is kind of hilarious, but now, the Toxapex is actually going to be knocked out by this Air Slash from this range, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, as the Toxapex lives with like 1 HP, but I do get the flinch, so we're going to be able to knock out the Toxapex with the next turn with the Air Slash or Solar Beam, but I just thought it was hilarious how the Toxapex literally live with 1 HP, like you couldn't see the HP bar, I couldn't see it from where I'm standing, it's kind of sad, but Solar Beam is going to knock out the Toxapex, get a useless crit, as down that thing goes. Sunlight fades, as now she's going to bring in her Dat Grass, her Tapu Bulu, as I'm just hoping I can connect this Fire Blast and just knock out the Tapu Bulu. She's going to get her Grassy Surge up, and I'm like, okay, just going to connect this Fire Blast, and we're pretty much GG, but unfortunately we missed the Fire Blast, as the Tapu Bulu is going to knock me out with the Stone Edge, so down goes my Charizard, but, 1v1 Toxapex, so I really can't get mad at that. As, I'm sorry if you just heard that. Gonna bring in my Hitmonchan here, as I'm just gonna go for the Ice Punch here. She's gonna choose to switch out and bring in her, Volcarona as Death Fodder. I'm not too sure why, I guess just because she was locked in the Stone Edge. As I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch, not do anything, as now she's gonna bring in her Tapu Bulu. Once again, this is her last mon. I don't know if it's a Scarf Tapu Bulu or Choice Banded, I'm not too sure, but I'm assuming it's Choice because it went for Stone Edge, so I do outspeed it. I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch, as it lives with like 1 HP again. I'm like, what is it with this guy's team living with 1 HP? But I'm gonna get knocked out with Horn Leech because Tapu Bulu is a fair and balanced Pokemon, so I was able to tank Iron Fist boosted Ice Punch and just knocked me out with ease, so yeah, not Toxapex, Tapu Bulu, very balanced, but now I'm going to bring in my balanced Pokemon, Togekiss, and just end off this game with the Air Slash, so we're able to knock out the Tapu Bulu, and we're able to win this battle surprisingly, but that was mainly because of Togekiss being a highly skillful Pokemon, flinching the Starmie in the beginning of the game, making it so she couldn't remove my hazards, and yeah, that's been the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, liking the video really helps support the channel, and if you really enjoyed the video and want to see more, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And the question of the day is going to be, what is the most annoying Pokemon to face in battles overall? Now, I would have to say the most annoying Pokemon has to be Sub-Toxic Gliscor. Now, I cannot stand this Pokemon. I know it's not broken, I know there's ways around it, but overall, having to deal with a Pokemon with Poison Heal behind a substitute that just does not die is really freaking frustrating. But that's going to be the battle, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright? Peace.